Namaste, Namaskara, Vanakkam. Guys, this video is dedicated to all those aspirants, be it CA, CMA, or CS, who are preparing from small towns, small villages where they are not able to afford quality teaching. Guys, I have taught in multiple places in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Telangana. And I know that there are a lot of places where quality coaching is lacking. And that made me to make this video. So guys, in this video, I am going to share with you few tips which will help you to kickstart your direct tax paper preparation. See, there, I have heard from a lot of students, sir, I have taken coaching, but the quality of coaching was not of that what we were expecting. So, if you are one among these kind of a student, and if you are looking for 100% English content, boss, you can subscribe to my channel. If you think that you want revision videos, you have already taken coaching somewhere, you are not confident on the concepts, do subscribe to this channel. I have already uploaded full income tax CA Inter, CMA Inter, or CS Inter full syllabus revision video on this channel itself, Tax Thalaiva channel. You can go watch that. If you want that video's link, I will leave that video's link in this video's description. You can definitely watch that. It will be 100% useful. Many students have utilized this and they have used the book also. I have left that PDF in this video's description. You can take that book and download. It will be 100% helpful for your examination. Now coming to the coming attempts, be it September or the coming January attempt, if you are preparing, then you are confused about how to start even my preparation, or what are those chapters which I need to focus more on. See, here my intention is not to tell you to leave particular chapters. I am totally against it. 100% you need to cover the syllabus, but there is an approach where in minimum time you can cover maximum part of the syllabus from which most of the expected questions are coming. So likewise, I have prepared a beautiful strategy which you can follow, and I'm sure you will be easily clearing the tax paper. Let's get into this video. So this video is applicable for CA, CMA, and CS also. So there is no bifurcation here. First thing is, boss, whenever we do a work within limited time, we should ensure that we get the maximum benefit out of it, right? So I have divided the income tax syllabus into three parts. So again, I am saying this is not part one is very important, part two is not important. It is not like that. All the three parts are important. 100% of the syllabus you need to cover. But I'm going to tell you, in part one, if you can cover these things, you will be covering the maximum part of the syllabus. So that is how it is. So based on the number of marks weightage, I have categorized the syllabus into three parts. You can see here part 1, part 2, and part 3. In part 1, I will cover those chapters where you can spend a little bit of time, but you will get maximum marks out of it. So the very first topic is basic concepts. Unless you know basic concepts, you will not be able to clear, or you will not be able to compute your tax liability. Yes. So very first thing is basic concepts. Number 2 is residential status. So if you can cover these two, easily you can score 8 to 10 marks, boss. So remember, in CA inter level, the tax paper, direct tax is only for 50 marks. Out of that 50 marks, easily 8 to 10 marks you can expect from only these two chapters. The next chapter is income from house property. Very small chapter, very chutku chapter. From that you can expect at least like 5 to 6 marks. I will skip this fourth chapter, PGBP, for now. The next chapter is IFOS, income from other sources. That will fetch you 4 to 5 marks. So if you have a close look at it, basic concepts, residential status, house property, and IFOS, if you cover, easily you can see that you are covering almost 20 to 25 marks from these chapters alone. I can say worst case 20 marks you will be able to cover just by covering basic concepts, residential status, house property, and income from other sources. Now comes the next chapter, which is very, very important. I tell my students, if you have not prepared PGBP very well, you don't do the examination. because it is not possible to clear income tax paper without preparing PGBP, boss. Because most of the 99% of the cases will be that compulsory question will be asked from PGBP only, and that chapter itself covers 14 to 20 marks. So imagine if you can cover only these 5 topics, easily you are covering almost 35 to 40 markers of your paper. Yes, I hope it is pretty clear. So don't leave any single topic from these 5 chapters, boss. You need to cover 100% of it thoroughly with all sort of questions. The next part is where we will cover capital gains, which is a little bit vast. Exempt incomes means income which does not form part of your total income. Set off and carry forward of losses, deductions and return of income chapter. So if you have a close look at it, these are small chapters. Only big chapter is capital gains. The next part 3. So first you will cover part 1, where you will be maximum 40 marks you will be covering. Then part 2, and then you will come to part 3. In part 3 you will cover salaries, clubbing of income, TDS, TCS, total income. Now when I say total income, if you can cover part 1, part 2 and part 3, automatically you are covering 100% of the syllabus. That will be helpful to you know solve the questions of total income computation. So this is how you can prepare, boss. If there is no mentor for you in your village or town, don't worry. Subscribe to this channel. I will be with you, boss, until you become CA. I upload CA final content also, CA intermediate content also, parallelly for CMA and CS. So don't worry, 100% pure English language content will be available on this channel. Do subscribe and like this video. Share with your friends also. Now, there are a couple of questions which students generally ask. Sir, is study material sufficient for my exam preparation? I say only study material is not going to help you. You need to cover RTPs and MTPs as well. 100% you need to cover, boss. See, earlier there used to be chances that from study material directly the question used to come in the examination. Now it is not like that. Practically the questions are being framed, and in order to crack these kind of practical questions you need to at least cover 3 attempts. 3 attempts, I'm not saying 3 years. 3 years will be like 6 attempts, right? So 3 attempts RTPs and mock test papers you need to cover, boss. Without covering these things you cannot expect good marks in your tax paper. So you will cover study material questions, you will cover 3 attempts RTPs, 3 attempts mock test papers before going to your examination. Then one biggest mistake in tax which students do is what they will look at the provisions. They remember all the provisions. Okay, TDS 194J, this is the rate, this much is the limit. Slab rate is this much. Provisions, everything they know. But when it comes to the application, when they solve the questions, they are not able to get the right answers. So practice is very much needed, boss. Without practice, don't expect that, boss. There are many students in classroom, they remember every provision, they will answer every question what I put to them, but they are not able to solve the questions. So you need to not just look at the question and answers. Looking at the question and answers you may feel that I know this, I am getting this, I will be able to solve this. But remember guys, that is not the right strategy, that is not the right approach. Take a pen and a paper, then solve it. You will only realize, oh, I'm going wrong here, I thought I know this. There are multiple twists and tweaks in every question in study material, RTP and MTPs. Trust me, just knowing the provisions in income tax will not help. Same goes in GST also. It may look like you know everything, but it is not so. When you start solving the questions, you fumble there. So better solve all the questions available in study material, RTPs and MTPs. This is one piece of advice I would like to give. So I already mentioned, guys, if you have already taken coaching somewhere, you have spent money, you're from small village, small town, where your parents are farmers or they are doing some labor work, right? I don't want, to fool you that I'll be selling you a course again. No, boss. Free, freely marathon videos I've already uploaded in this channel, Tax Thalaiva channel, which is applicable very much for September and Jan attempt. September 2025, Jan 2026 attempt. Both attempts it is applicable. Easily you can watch that. In 12 hours, I have covered full income tax marathon. Full income tax paper is covered with all the concepts. All you need to do is 12 hours, use it. All concepts will be cleared. Go take study material questions, RTP questions, MTP questions, and solve it. That's all. You will remember me on your result date, boss. And comment on this video what you have to say on the marathon videos. Okay. Next, I will be leaving the Telegram link on of my channel or in this video's description. Please, you can join that Telegram channel where I'll be uploading a lot of relevant content for you for your examination. I hope the message is clear. If there are any of your friends who are struggling with really the tax paper, income tax paper, boss, share this video with them. It is going to be very, very helpful. I am here for all the South Indian students to cater and to deliver to the best of my capabilities 100% English content for income tax paper, be it at intermediate level or at final level. I'll take your leave. Your blessings are required for me and for my growth. Take care. Bye bye.